MIM, M-I-M. Does anyone here know what MIM stands for? If I had designed the irons, it would stand for mainly in mischief, because I always hit the ball in the crap. But luckily for you, Al didn't make these irons, Cobra did, and they're calling MIM Metal Injection Moulding. Oh yeah. Have I just grown or something? What's going on for the camera? The king is back. I literally did a video a few days ago. I haven't been gone that long, but thanks. Not you, the iron, you muppet. Of course, yeah, the iron. But this time, the king is back with a completely new head. He's gone on the internet and purchased a new head off of eHead. I found that so much more amusing than what I should have. But back to the story. This thing's been under the injection and come out with a completely new makeover. Cobra is saying stuff your forging process unless you want minor imperfections to your face. So not only has this thing undergone the same engineering process as the MIM wedges, but this is the first time it's ever been put into an iron, giving it the name the Cobra King MIM Tour Iron. Fancy, isn't it? Right, I'm going to log that one down as one of the strangest starts to any TEAMAL video, and that's saying something. Shall we hit one now? Very keen. What did I do with him? Anyone keen for some golf ASMR? It's just awkward, isn't it? That is a Bobby Dazzler. Oh, better player vibes. Digging this. When I actually looked at these on paper, I thought this was going to be one of those distance enhancing players irons where they pack every man and his dog inside an iron to make it look as small as possible. But I was very wrong. This is a better player's iron. If you are a better player, you know someone that's a better player, this is for them. Stop looking at me. I'm not one of them. I could definitely get used to looking down at that. The only thing that gives it a bit more of a forgiving vibe is the top line is probably a little bit thicker than what you would expect a better player's iron to be. I reckon that's fair enough to say, but the actual head shape and offset is pretty minimal, to be fair. This is an Al iron. Oh, and what I mean by that is, usually ball striking's okay, but I'm not playing as often as I should. So I've got that bit of meat to hopefully mask the crapness. I think two things with this iron tell you straight away who this is trying to target. That word there is one. And the lofts, I expected them to be stronger than this, but 7 iron sits at 34 degrees. Nah, not doing it. Nope, absolutely not. So going back quickly to the MIM technology, multi-purpose process. So Cobra is saying it helps with feel. We get that better player's feel in something that's a little bit bigger, but that process also helps them create the precise shape that they're trying to achieve. Obviously, trying to appeal to the better player. I'm definitely not going to give the irons all the credit here. I'm trying to work on my swing as much as possible for the Bryson movement. Love the feel. I think the sound's going to be fantastic, but there's only one way to find out really, and that's head outside on the course with them, which if we get 2,000 thumbs up on this video, Cobra have kindly sent us the entire set. We'll head out and do a course vlog with them. We may even use Cobra Connect. If you don't know what that is and you've been living under a rock for the past 6 years, at a guess, it's a tracking device that sits at the top of every single club. We pair the clubs to the Cobra Connect app and literally it tracks all your crap stats. well, my crap stats, which are now going to be visible to everyone when we take these out on the golf course, if we get 2,000 thumbs up. I do still reckon it should churn out a tennis or bowling voucher if you are that pants. I'd get a 5-year membership for free. Makes it easy. It's making it easy for me. So later in the video, I'm going to be using the 4-iron for the infamous shot shaping challenge. Interested to see how far it's going to go. I feel like these are quite hot for the degrees given. I'm quite surprised. I mean, this is a very easy 200-yard 7-iron at the moment. Well, 197. I'm liking that a lot. Would you believe it? So other bits of tech includes tungsten weighting positioned in the toe. You see it there? And it also tells you about there. So by adding weight in the toe, that's pushing the CG away from the heel. So we've got more of a centered CG location behind the hitting area. Unless your hitting area like mine tends to be here, you've got no hope. Link below for the family bowling voucher. So we also have a TPU insert, thermoplastic polyurethane insert. So what that's doing is adding to this very nice sound and feel. So it's all a vibration dampener, positioned behind the hitting zone again to make it feel, well, as good as it looks really. I don't want to hit anymore. For the numbers, I've got 2 more shots, but I don't want to ruin that. Oh. What did you say? Still on. Still on. So the specs of this thing, as I said, I'm hitting a 7-iron, it's 34 degrees. And the stock shaft in this is a KBS 120 money taper. That was my favourite. Crikey. Beastie. Not again. Aha. Okay. Numbers. That's about as good as it gets for me regarding numbers. Let's just put dispersion to the side for 1 second. We've hit 10 shots on average there. First of all, the thing that concerns me a little bit because of the size is the RPM. But the backspin happens to be 7,000 RPM. On average, ample. Ball speed of 131, carry 197 yards, total distance 198. And then we wander over to Crayon Corner. The kids have learned how to use a ruler for a change. So before we go and hit the 4-iron, you're not going to want to miss that, especially if you've never seen the shot shaping challenge. I am in no means an engineer. I know that's quite hard to believe. But the only thing I would like to have seen changed in this iron is potentially, and this is personal preference, a thinner top line. I think the top line is quite thick for this kind of iron, but at the same time, I felt very confident looking down at it. So, what are you talking about, Al? Really? But one thing I don't want to see happen, and it's the same with all products, is I don't want to see this thing get overlooked. I want you to give this a fair shot. If you're in the market for this kind of iron, what have you got to lose? Give it a hit. It's the same with everything. If you don't like it, put it back, you know. But at least you've tried it and you can say, look, yes, I like this. No, I don't like this. Give everything a fair chance. You may find a gem in the sand. Diamond in the rough. Close. Gem in the sand. We're going to leave that one in. That was a corker. And as always, do not take what a reviewer says as gospel. You have your own opinion, you have your own preferences. What's going to work for me, it probably isn't going to work for you. So even if I like these, you may not. So what I'm going to think of it, another reviewer is going to think potentially the opposite. It's preference. If you're getting a set of clubs based on a reviewer, do you want me to do it? Right, you deserve that, okay? Finish that statement with a positive eye prod. I'm sorry. Right, to the 4-iron. And to be fair, it's quite intimidating. It's got that 4-irony vibe. 4-irony. Sounds like one of the parts in a crap Harry Potter movie. 4-irony. 4-irony. It looks 4-iron. It's thin, it's small. It's quite, yeah, definitely a better player vibes again. Song? Hang on. It's on. It's a bit left. Right idea. Called it. That's bullet straight pull. That's coming. I'll definitely do it. It's turned literally a bead. Tell you what, that's the shot of the day. Caught that a bit heavy. Struggling. Stinger. This is what the fans love. And they'll be disappointed. Oh, I'm absolutely pooped. A lot of work at the moment behind the scenes, but poo-poo. So guys, it wasn't the most successful shot shaping challenge, but that was definitely down to me. There's no doubt. I'm sure I'll get used to this out on the golf course. It'll be very interesting to see what happens out there. We can track all the stuff with Cobra Connect, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already a part of TEAMAL. The bell notification, otherwise you're never gonna know. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Twitch. I'm on Twitch live stream. Come and hang out with us, we have lots of fun. And of course, guys, thank you as always for watching.